Yeah, who is this? Fuel Moto?
Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fuel Moto, this is Bob.
Yeah, I bought a 110 Fuel Moto kit with a jug and piston only. And I have a Harley. I was trying to chase down a ticking noise, and I've done everything. And I thought, well, maybe it could be piston slap. So when I pulled this pistons off, I got Screaming Eagles. I had to use like a hammer to tap out the wrist pin, and it wasn't slipping freely. Is that something that would have needed to be addressed, or is that okay to have a press fit?
So the whole thing is, they shouldn't be a press fit. That wrist pin should slide in with your fingers.
Right, and it did.
Thing is it restricting movement? That's the big thing that you would have to look at.
On the Screaming Eagle one, it is, because I can't even move it. Even after I got the wrist pin pushed 3/4 of the way out, if I want to push it in, I got to tap it in with a hammer.
Yeah, and the big thing is, like when I'm talking about movement, if that is so tight that it's not letting that piston rock back and forth freely on the end of the connecting rod, yes, that's
what?
That would be a problem. If it's allowing the piston to rock back and on the end of the connecting rod, there's something wrong, and that's not going to work.
Yeah, because I got a little bit of rubbing on my skirt on one side of one piston, and I could have swore that's got to be the ticking that I hear because of that wrist pin.
And that the wrist pin, it would be. If that wrist pin has created a bind, if that piston isn't moving freely, that is your sound. I absolutely agree with that.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that. I just said I didn't want to waste my money. When I pressed that apart, it looked fairly newer style piston, but yeah, I didn't think it was supposed to be a press fit. I thought it was supposed to slip freely.
Right, and it's supposed to move freely to allow that piston to move freely on the end of the connecting rod.
Right, and that makes 100% sense to me. Is there any Harley that has a press fit pin? Hello?
There's not.
All right.
No, I must have lost you there. No, there is not one.
Oh, there's not a press fit piston on any Harley then?
Nope.
Okay.
They're all there. You should be able to slide that wrist pin in with your fingers easily.
Even if you bought 80,000 miles on it and pull it apart?
It still should come apart. Because if it's binding, there's something wrong.
Right, and I agree. I just wanted to make sure we're on the same page on that. All right.
Yep.
But yeah, everything looks good, and I appreciate the packaging you guys did, and I'm gonna go get this baby dyno tuned. One other thing, should I know exactly what lifters I have so I can make the proper adjustment with my adjustable push rods? Because,
typically, yeah. So what are you using?
they say SE on the side of the bearing roller, but I'm not quite sure exactly what brand.
So if it says SC, that would be a Screaming Eagle.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that's
and
what
that's
I got.
Typically, what are you using for push rod?
Screaming
Harley?
Eagle push rods, I believe, and yeah, Screaming Eagle push rods and 777 Woods cam.
So the cam isn't going to be the driving factor for your push rod adjustment.
Okay.
It's going to be the thread pitch on the push rod, which is, your thread pitch is 24 thread per inch. And then the lifter. And on a Screaming Eagle lifter, I would recommend 3.5 turns, which is more than what a Harley Tech would recommend.
Okay.
And we do that because it helps them be quieter.
Okay. Nice.